plus 2, 130. That's how you do that. No, because you didn't put the other one into the calculator.
Alright, so what'd you get on
That's
4?
my calculator.
4.
Y'all get on 4.
Oh, I didn't do 4.
250.
Good. Alright, number 7, we got f of g of x. Alright, how is 7 different? Now, well, it's got double parentheses, but also this time we're not plugging in a number, are we? We're plugging in x. So we got to plug x, and look, you plug it into the g function first. So if I plug x right there, well, it's already plugged in there. So just bring that down, 5x minus 4, and put parentheses around it. All right, now what? Griffin, we got to take 5x minus 4. There's nothing I can add up that's like terms. And I got to plug all that into f. Okay, well, if I plug it into f, it's going to go here and replace the x. I got to put a square behind it, though. And if it's squared, you know we got to write it twice and full it out. All right, so you guys full that out, and let's see what we get. So we got 25x squared minus 20x minus 20x plus 16. Okay, after we full it out, you know we can combine the like terms that are in the middle. So add those up. Negative 20 plus negative 20 is negative 40x. This is your answer you should have for number 7. Anybody got a question on 7 before we go to 8?
What's
All right.
44 number 6?
Yes, ma'am. All right, so number 8, I got g of f of x. Now, some of these you got to do a full method in the problem, some you don't. Let's check it. See if 8's one where we got to full it out. They want us to start off by plugging x into f. X is already in f, so I just bring it down and you put parentheses around it. I'm going to need y'all to show me at least a couple steps on these problems, at least one step. Now take that, plug it into g. All right, so when I plug it into g, it's got to replace that x right there in that spot. So I need a 5 in front of that and a minus 4 behind it. All right, now this one's going to be very short. We don't have to full anything. When you distribute 5 times x squared, it's 5x squared minus 4. And since you can't add up any like terms on that when you're done. I'm sorry. All right, let's go to 9. If y'all got a question, make sure you stop me and ask me. G of h of x. All right, where do we start on number 9? We got to plug the x into the h problem first, okay? X is already plugged in that one, so I'm just going to bring it down and put parentheses around. All right, so what's next? I'm going to take all of this, since I can't combine any like terms, and I'm going to plug it in to G. So we're going to plug it in right here. 5 in front, minus 4 behind. You guys distribute your 5, combine your like terms, and you got it. All right, the next one should be an easier problem. Why do we think it's going to be easier? Because we get to plug in a number. We don't have to plug in an x this time. All right, so Julia, where did I plug 12 in first at? Which one? Good. We got to plug it into h. So 12 goes into h. Find your h right here. Y'all plug 12 in right there. Punch it in your calculator. Tell me what you get.
26.
All All right, everybody saying 26. Make sure you can get 26 when you type that in your calculator. And again, make sure you use parentheses. All right, now we got to take 26 and now plug it into G. So you're going to plug 26 right there. 5 times 26 minus 4. Let's see what that is. 126. All right, so now we're up to 126. And the last step, we're going to take the 126, which is where we left off, and we're going to just plug it into F. So when y'all plug in 126 right there, it's going to be a pretty big number, I would guess. All right, I got 15,876.
Y'all may have to say bless you.
15,876 is what I got. All right, all these problems, guys, are on Wednesday's test. Any question on 10? Good. Let's go to 11. G of x plus h of x. All right, 11's an easy one. What sign's in between these functions on 11? Addition. So we just add them. So I'm going to write the g of x in the front. I'm going to put parentheses around it. I'm going to write the h of x second and put parentheses around it also, and just bring down the plus. So, since they got a plus in the middle, all you do is combine like terms, and you're done. All right, so answer on 11, we got 5 plus 2. I got 7x minus 2 on that one, and we're done. All right, 12 is very similar. Instead of a plus in the middle, it's got a minus. We're going to do it the same way. I'm going to write my h of x down in the front, and remember, keep parentheses around it. Then I'm going to write my minus sign down, and my g of x goes next. All right, so that's how you should have 12 set up. All right, before I add up like terms on this one, there's something I got to do. What is it? Remember, if it's got a minus, we got to distribute, right? All right, so I'm just going to change my signs right here. I'm going to make that a plus, flip that, make it a -5, flip that, make it a +4. Now combine your like terms and you're done. Guys working ahead on 14, we're just going to times them. Since there's not a sign in between, we're just going to times them. All right, so answer on 12. Let's see what we got. I got 2 subtract 5. I got -3x plus 6. Check me on that. All right. All right, 13. All right, 13 looks like this. We got f of 6 on top. So, what do we get on top when we plug 6 in here and put it in our calculator? 6 squared is 36. I need y'all to put a 36 on top. All right, what do we get on the bottom when I plug a 4 into h right here? What's that going to give me? What'd y'all get? 10. All right, so on your calculator, if you want to make it a decimal, you can. But let's just type this in as a fraction and let the calculator reduce it. What's the shortcut on the fraction? Sorry, what's the shortcut on the calculator to get your fraction bar up there? Do y'all remember? It's the green button, alpha, and then hit X right beside it on the right. That should give you a fraction bar, Griffin. So I'm going to put 36 over 10. Simplifies it for us down to 18 over 5. I'll take that, or I'll take the decimal. I think Luke had 3.6. Either one's fine. But if you're going to leave it a fraction, you got to reduce it. All right, 14. 14, they want you to multiply them, all right? How do we know it's multiply? If it doesn't have a sign in between the parentheses, you're supposed to know that's understood to be multiplication. So I'm writing the f of x in the front. G of x comes next. So distribute it, combine like terms, see what you get. So if I times these two, I know it's 5, x2 and x1 give me x3. If I times these two, it's just minus 4x squared. Any like terms there? Nope, so we're done. All right, all of that stuff we had gone over last week a little bit. 15 and 16 are brand new problems. Any question on 14? Got it? All right, look at 15. All right, 15 really doesn't give us any instructions. It just says use the following to answer 15 and 16. All right, so look, we got to start here. Now, normally we plug 6 in, right? But there's no place for us to plug it in. So I want y'all to find the 6 in the f function. And it's got to be in the front of the ordered pair. For example, here it is right here. Y'all see that? All right, 6 takes you to 8, right? Now go into G and find the one that starts with an 8, since that's where you left off. 8 takes you to 5. So your answer for that problem is just 5. Okay, I showed you how to do 15. See if y'all can do 16. It's going to be a little bit different. Griffin, you awake? Yeah. Now try 16. 16 is a little different. All right, where do we start? They want you to find the 8 in the G function. So look, it's right here. Here's 8. What does 8 take you to? 5. But when you come over here, you got to find one that starts with a 5, and there's not one. We got one that ends in a 5. So they didn't hook up, did they? So you're right, it does not exist. It's like saying it's a no solution. If they don't connect, it's a no solution. It does not exist. All right, that's new stuff. I don't think y'all did that last year. All right, flip it over on the back. And we're going to do 20 and 21 first because they're very similar to 15 and 16. All right, let's do 20. How is 20 different from 15 and 16? If you look back at 15, they gave us a specific number to start at. All right, look at 20. They're not giving us a specific number. So that means we're going to have to do all 3 ordered pairs. If it gives you one specific number, your answer is going to be one specific number. Or if it doesn't, you got to do them all. Okay? So here we go. Got to start with G. So let's start with this one. Negative 3 takes you to 4. Where does 4 take you up here? 2. So here's what you write down. You write down the first one, the negative 3, and the last one, the 2. Negative 3 and 2. Do I need to show that again? I got it? Now look, you don't have to do this, but I did the first ordered pair. I'm going to mark it out. Now let's do the next ordered pair. 1 takes you to 6. 6 takes you to negative 5. What do I write down? Good. 1 and negative 5. Okay, how about the last ordered pair? We got 9 takes you to 3, 3 takes you to 1, so it's 9 and 1. So that's how you do it if it doesn't give you a number. If it gives you a number, your answer is just one number. All right, try the other part of it. G of F. And really, those should be probably 2 separate problems, but it's okay. Do G of F. It might be a little different. Try it. We got to start in F this time, right? So I got to start right here. 3 takes you to 1. 1 takes you to 6. So we write down 3 and 6 for our first order pair. All right, do the next one. 4 takes you to 2. Uh-oh, there's not a 2. What do? Let's mark it out. Does not exist. If it ever does not connect, then it does not exist. All right, that's 20. 21 is going to be just like 20. See if y'all can do 21 by yourself. All right, we got to start in G. All right, 2 goes to 5. Guys, there's not even a 5 anywhere in the other one. That one's easy. Does not exist. They didn't connect. All right, for the next one, we start in F. So 7 goes to 6. 6 goes to 9. I write down 7 and 9. All right, next ordered pair. You can mark that one out if it helps you. You don't have to. -8 goes to 2, 2 goes to 5, so that's -8 and 5. And for the last ordered pair, 1 goes to -3, -3 goes to 4, that's 1 and 4. All right, so that's how you do 20 and 21. All right, 17, 18, and 19, then we'll take a bathroom break. 17 should be easy. You get to plug in a number. And when you get to plug in a number, you can use your calculator. All right, try it, see what y'all get. All right, let's look at it. 18, they want us to plug in x. All right, so where do we start? Look, plug in x in the G function. X is already there, correct? So that means you bring it down and you put parentheses around it, just like that. All right, what's next? We got to take all of that. Since I can't add up any like terms, I got to plug all that into F. And when you plug it into F, you're going to have to plug it in 2 different spots. Griffin, when I plug it in the first spot, it says I got to put a square on it. When I plug it in the second spot right here, I got to put a -4 in front of it. Oh, don't do it. Crash. All right, so y'all distribute first. Actually, let's do the square first. It's got 3x squared plus 1 squared. You're going to have to full that out. So y'all go ahead and full that out. Giving y'all time to full it out right now. Let's see. We'll go here. Here. All right, so y'all got to full that out first. Y'all should be able to do that. If you want to go ahead and distribute this, you can. -12x squared -4. I'm going to give y'all time to full it out and then combine your like terms. Let's go. Good. Got on 18. All right, you got -2. I'm showing -3. See if you figure out.
I got -2.
Oh, y'all did the same thing. Well, I might have missed. Me and Luke got -3, so I feel good.
Coach, we didn't miss it.
So did Hunter.
Simple math. It's not you, Hunter. I'm sorry.
Did you get the same thing I got? I got -3, you got -10. All right, let's full it. All right, let's see what y'all get when you full this out. All right, look, 3 times 3 is 9. X squared times x squared just gives you an x4 in the front. Then I times these two, that'll give me 3x squared. Then I times these two, I got 3x squared. And here's the old 1 times 1 is 1, not 2. All Alright, your last step is just combine all your like terms, and that'll be your answer. So again, guys, this is the hardest problem on Wednesday's test. It's gonna be pretty much just like this. I bet half of you missed this. Final answer, 9x4. Look, I got three numbers that have an x squared with it, so you gotta add up all three. 3 plus 3 minus 12 is negative 6x squared minus 3. All right, see if y'all can do 19. 19 looks to be much, much easier.